What's up, y'all? I'm bad. Took him a second to get this chart drawn out. And I'm at the crib. I got my boys, so I'm at the door. With all that madness, I'm gonna switch screens. I'm gonna take myself off or minimize myself. I'm gonna talk to what we see on the screen a little bit. I'm gonna go back and start from the higher time periods, so we understand. So that's 240 minutes. So 240 minutes is a 4 hour chart, which means each candle represents 4 hours in time. Matter of fact, let me take some of this off so we can see. We'll just put it back as we go. I'll leave that. All right, as we can see right here, last week what we was talking about was coming in and establishing the trend, or basically the direction of the market, right? And on last week, we was over here and we watched the market take the dip like we knew it was gonna do, and now it's coming back to find this resistance again. And it's been a real volatile, very, very choppy market. So it ain't no chosen direction to the market. And y'all see I got bearish sentiment here. And that's all based on the conclusion of my excuse me for sweating a little bit. It's hot out here. I'm in Florida. I'm on my balcony and the sun's setting. So it's like right over here. So y'all bear with me a little bit, but we're gonna get this done. We can see this 4 hour trend, how the week ended with a push going back up, and we can attribute that mainly to the conflict that's going on between uh, two powerhouses in the world. We're not gonna even get into mentioning these people's names because it don't got nothing to do with what we're doing, and we're not picking no sides, but we do understand that geopolitical news and events do affect the market. So when there's war or one country attacking another country, the top 1%, that's when they go to feel skeptical about what's going to go on with banks, what's going to go on with all these financial institutions. So they're going to put their money into, the ancient holder of wealth, which is gold, right? So that's where this push comes from. But the overall sentiment of the market is bearish because gold prices are going up, 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 and it's declining the value of all fiat currencies, not just the dollar. Right? For gold's price to rise, the euro has to lose a bit of its intrinsic value. The yen, the rupee, all of these fiats have to lose a little bit of their buying power, not their value, but their buying power, meaning it takes more of that fiat to buy gold, right? So that means that the buying power diminishes if gold gains value, right? But what we got is we saw where I felt that we was gonna have some strong resistance, right? And the market was gonna reverse back down. But due to that geopolitical stuff, the market continued up, and I'm of the opinion that this is what we call a false breakout, right? We had a downtrend, right? And this is a 4 hour chart, so this showing a lot of time, right? So we showing May, June, and some of April, right? But looking at this chart, right? I got a bunch of red lines and stuff. I want y'all to generally just not ignore it, but just understand that each of those lines basically mean the market uh, can go. If it goes up, then I'm looking for it to meet resistance right here, which means when it goes up to this price, I'm looking for people to either start to cash in, right, and take some of their profits from this trade, this swing up, right? And when they take those profits from that trade, then we generally get a 23 to 38% retracement on that price, right? And if it goes to 50% retracement, which would be back to this downtrend, which is what I expect this week. You know, that's the type of stuff that we look for. That's the reason we put these markings on our chart. We want to mark uh, the history, right? It kind of shows the history of the market and what it's done in the past week. So as we can see, we've been going up and just riding along this trend on the 4 hour, right? And we see it's getting up to this, and I just marked this uh, from the all-time high. I believe it's the all-time high that the market set back up, right? So you see that the market is definitely chasing that down, and I wouldn't be surprised if we actually got it, but I don't. I just don't see it in the stars for gold. We might go up and touch 4,500, but it's not gonna stay there long. Um, let's go down to 1 hour, 60 minutes, which is 1 hour, and this is where we can start to see what's gonna go on a little bit better here because uh, now that I got my trends, I got my positions where I think the market is gonna meet resistance, find support, right? Uh, find support, resistance, right, all the way down. As this is resistance now, this is support now. But if the candles fall under this, then that's going to be resistance, and this will become support. But I generally think that we're going to get some price action that's going to be pushing the market back down to look for support on this trend, which is the overall longer trend, that 4 hour trend. I mean, a daily trend, right? That's green, like the market in green, and let us know that it's bullish. Everything that's red, I think, is going to be points of resistance, and white lines are just temporary lines. One thing you're going to always hear me say is that we always look for price to go up through the red uh, part of the Ichimoku cloud indicator and for price to fall down through the green section. So we see that it's green. We see that we had a lot of bullish momentum represented by the width, right, or the girth of the indicator. You see when the indicator didn't get so wide here, we didn't have a lot of bearish momentum, right? The girth of that shows that there was a lot of bullish momentum right here, and the price really wasn't going to reverse. But we definitely going to be looking for price this week to possibly go up to 3,500 for a high. In my opinion, I think that's extremely high for this week in gold. And I do think price is going to come back down and settle somewhere around 3,300, possibly even $3,000, just depending on whether they keep on with this conflict. And, that's what makes prices drive up in gold, pretty much. When the economy is in trouble and when just things aren't going good uh, with money. I'm going to go down to a 3 minute chart so we can get into finding some entry zones. And we can see on the 3 minute, it's pretty much identical to the higher charts, meaning, everything is looking the same as far as the indicators. We see that this lagging line is about to break the support of the candles. If it breaks that support, we're most definitely going to get this fall down to 34.30. So I'm generally going to be looking scalp sales tonight. I'm not going to be looking to buy the market. This market typically is a kind of bullish market, so we can possibly be looking for in the next about hour a push upward towards this trend line here. And when it meets this trend line, we're going to see this resistance. And I think it's just going to work its way down this trend line until it gets to this corner right here where it's kind of take a dump or get off the pot spot. I think it's going to break that and come on down to around 44.30, somewhere around there. And, then tomorrow, London will do its thing and push price back up to test that. If we do see 3,500, it's going to be a little later this evening after 12 a.m., p.m., however you say it, or tomorrow in the New York market. If we don't get some action soon here in this market, then China and Sydney, they just kind of laying dead. Um, I'm gonna leave this up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to a 15-minute. I'm gonna take that off. Give us some space here. I'm gonna come back into the studio and all right. All right. Um, this thing is really, really slow right now. It's a real nice market to sit and just learn how the indicators work. I'm not in my office, so I can't. I usually have three monitors, and I'm able to watch the charts on three different time frames. So I can't really get into a real deep analysis, but from what I've seen, we're definitely going to get a bunch of downward pressure on the market. But people generally want to put their money in gold because they see what's going on uh, with all of this geopolitical and just different things. So um, we ain't gonna stick around too long. It's Father's Day. I'm gonna get my little 1 to 2% today, and I'm gonna get out of the way. I didn't plan on being here a long time, but I said that I was gonna start doing this weekly, so I'm gonna do it weekly. I'm gonna do my part and show up. If y'all show up or not, if y'all watch the replay or not, it really don't make me none because I'm gonna trade to make me some money either way it go. So yeah, it really don't. It just don't matter whether or not. Uh, so that's that with that. Um, I'm gonna get out of here. I gave it about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Real nice analyst. Trade War Chest 30 Days to Profitable Trading is a program that I put together where um, people that are in that program, they actually get to join me on 5 evenings of the week. And we spend 2.5, sometimes 3 hours in the market, and I actually share my entry and exit positions with them. I share a little bit more details about the indicators that I use and the strategy that I entail when doing my trading. If you're looking to be profitable and bring in an extra stream of income that you 100% in control of at all times, you might just want to look down at the bottom of the page and that banner that's scrolling and join the 30 Days to Profitable Trading Challenge. Right? This challenge is it's about 5 ebooks that I've sat down and meticulously, right, describe the strategy that I use to trade gold. We've got Candlesticks and Patterns, which is a book that I describe the candle patterns that I look for to find interest in the market, and just going over and describing what a lot of the candlesticks patterns can mean or can give you a little forecast to what's happening. The second book is Mastering the Markets. Mastering the Markets goes over, some of the technical stuff when we're talking about geopolitical events, financial and economic events that go on. Mastering the Markets is going to cover that and teach you how to deal with all of those different things and aspects when it comes down to gold trading. The next book is Gold Trading Unveiled. And Gold Trading is Unveiled is basically where I give you my strategy for trading gold, how to enter and exit and be profitable in the market. And there's another book, fourth book called Golden Strategies. It's just a bunch of tips and psychological things that a lot of people just keep as reference. They save it on their phone, and that's a book that you can. It's a real short book with just straight facts in it, so you can refer to it a lot of the times when you get put in certain situations. And it'll kind of help you make an effective decision. I'm DP. Trade war chest, free analysts and forecast for the week. I'm going to be Mondays through Fridays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday, the market closes at 5. So for those 4 days of the week, including the day like today when I get in on Sundays, I'm going to continue to do like a forecast. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'm actually going to be, sharing my actual entries and exits in the market and just showing people how I make money, man, and just letting people know that it's real, man, and that if you with it, you can make some money doing this. You just got to be dedicated, man. You got to show up to learn, and you got to put in the work. Like the video, share it with a friend, man. Because this is something that can change lives, man. That's why I'm offering it. DP Kingpin Chronicles, by way of the Kingpin Chronicles. This is the Trade War Chest, right? And our 30 days to profitable trading challenge. I'm gone. I'll see y'all next week.